There's nothing actually wrong with imagination, but most people suffer their imaginings. If your imagination was wholly beautiful and wholly enjoyable, then there'd be no reason for the non-dual message. Duality would be just as blissful as non-duality. But as it is in the human experience, the experience of duality, of feeling separate from that which you experience and see, is not as blissful, is not as joyful as the abidance in the singular essence of being, or the non-dual or enlightened state. So just put down the imagination for just a little while until you understand where it all arises from. Everything truly is nothing. Everything arises out of nothing and maintains its nothingness as it is. The mind can't get this. The mind tries to understand that, and it can't. So it imagines. It imagines a story of what things are, what things mean, what things were and will be, what things are better and worse, what things you want and don't want. You don't need to worry about all of these things. Life takes care of life. Nothingness is intelligent infinity. And it can be trusted because it's all there is. There's nothing but that. So how could it not be trusted? The only way that it could not be trusted is through imagination. You imagine that this is other. You imagine that life is untrustworthy. That if you let go of everything, it would all fall apart. But even now, you're imagining yourself to be a doer, a maker, a mover. And it's still just the story you're placing upon absolute emptiness. You're filling the void with imagination. If you let the void be the void, you'd see the intelligence baked into it. You'd see the intelligence of which it's all made. The absolute is intelligent, but the absolute isn't a thing. In fact, the absolute is nothing or nothingness. Who can accept this? And what then are you? You are just this nothingness. And for whatever reason, you feel compelled to fill this nothingness with imagination. And like I said at the outset, that's totally fine if the imagination is beautiful and blissful, lovely and joyful. If there can said to be a purpose, then that's the purpose. To imagine something beautiful, to create something wonderful in the dream of being. But if it's not that way for you, if you suffer duality, or if you want to know the truth, the ultimate essence of all that is, the absolute, then stop imagining and understand that this is all empty. This is all nothing. When I say understand, I don't mean understand as a concept. I mean just let go of all definitions of what this is. It's okay. You can let go of all definitions and stories about what this is. You'll be taken care of because you and everything is one thing. not telling you anything for the sake of you imagining a new story. I'm telling you this so that you trust enough in just your present experience to let go of all your definitions and stories about what it is, about what it's for. The living mystery is the ever-arising present moment of nothing, for nothing, and this is bliss. There's nothing but that. Truly, even that's a story. I'm just trying to get you to give yourself permission to let go of the stories. To tell you that you can trust this. Reality is divinely and infinitely intelligent. And the mystery is that it's made of nothing. If you can feel into these words, then you'll become one with reality. And that's non-duality. That's liberation. It's enlightenment. And it's normal. That's all there is. It's all there is, looking back at itself, finally accepting all of itself wholly. That sounds like an active experience, but it's not. Who would be there to actively do anything if everything is nothing and you were only that? The best I can do with words is circle this place. Circle this placeless place that is everywhere and everything. In hopes of you gaining the courage to merge with it. Because your fundamental, ultimate, and absolute nature is wholly blissful. Just as it is. Nothing needs to change, and nothing needs to be for anything. Everything can just be as it is, and as it is, it's perfect, and whole, and beautiful, and a demonstration of the love that is infinite intelligence.